Welcome back to GRTV News, and let's just start out this week with one of those news that are not really news because we really already knew that it was coming. But EA has now officially announced that they will be releasing the official game for the FIFA World Cup that takes place in South Africa this summer. The game will be released for PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, PSP and the Wii, and will this time feature an authentic and global tournament mode, whatever that really means. In a report in the Japanese publication Nikkei, Sony will be releasing 10 games for the PlayStation Motion Controller, or PlayStation Arc, which it seems like it will actually be called, during 2010. Considering how newspapers work in Japan, these numbers probably come from Sony themselves and gives us a bit of a hint how things will look for the PlayStation Arc during this year. The first of two keynote speakers for this year's Game Developers Conference in San Francisco, which kicks off now in March, has been revealed. And that is actually Sid Meier's, the creator of the Civilization games. His keynote will be called The Psychology of Game Designs, Everything You Think You Know Is Wrong. And whether he will actually be revealing any new game design, such as, for example, Civilization 5, perhaps, remains to be seen. The other slot will probably be filled, it is said, by someone from the first-party developers such as Sony, Microsoft or Nintendo. Mark Kern is probably most known for his work on World of Warcraft, but he left Blizzard a while ago to work on his own studio, Red 5 Studios. Now, Red 5 has gotten into a bit of problems lately and have recently been saved from bankruptcy by an unknown investor. Not only that, but they have had to let 30 people go and are now instead focusing on something aimed at the Chinese market compared to the shooter MMO they were working on previously. At least this is according to game site Kotaku's sources. Capcom has announced that the recently delayed Lost Planet 2 will be out here in the West on May 18th, with a release in Japan 2 days later. Furthermore, the 360 version of the game will feature the very famous characters Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago. Microsoft has announced that they're holding a press conference on February 11 in San Francisco, where they will be showing off games such as Halo Reach, Alan Wake, and of course Project Natal. The press conference have been dubbed X10, which means it's the first in the X series since X06 was held over 3 years ago. But this time it will only be a one-day event compared to the previous ones. What would a week in gaming be without some new Nintendo numbers? Because this week a couple of new reports have surfaced. First of all, Super Mario Bros. Wii Fit Plus, and the Wii Sports Resorts have all sold in more than 10 million copies each. Also, Wii, the machine itself, has now sold in over 67 million units. So it now surpassed the Nintendo Entertainment System, the old 8-bit machine, as the most popular console ever released by Nintendo. That's all we had for you this week. Hopefully it's a bit warmer here in Copenhagen next week, but I hope to see you guys then as well. Take care.